the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission, T&TEC. Like Swimcall, it is the same line minister who is responsible for T&TEC. It is without a doubt that T&TEC's operation plays a critical role in the country's economy and has the obvious need for a reliable service to its customers 24 hours, 7 days a week. Given the importance of this utility and given the complex nature of its operation, it is highly outrageous that the minister has not responded to 3 letters from the OWTU, the recognized majority union. These letters requested an urgent meeting to discuss the serious issues which threatens the efficiency of the T&TEC operation. In a continued display of contempt and arrogance, the disrespectful Minister of Public Utility is yet to meet or even give an acknowledgement to the last letter he received 2 months ago. By this approach, it seems to us that he is in full support of the behavior of the T&TEC management. The union continues to raise many questions about the management's relationship with certain contractors and their preference for contracting out permanent jobs at the expense of permanent workers and at the expense of the efficiency of the operation. In spite of an industrial court judgment and its reprimand to T&TEC management for the clear violation of the collective agreement with the contracting out of permanent jobs, in spite of this, the questionable relationship with these contractors continues. For example, regular approval for payment is given for contract work, which work has to be redone by the permanent workers. Additionally, permanent workers are denied tools, equipment, and material, whilst at the same time, these items are made available for certain contractors who seem to have a permanent place on the company's payroll. You will also recall a recent report in Parliament where a tree fell on the T&TEC power lines, causing an island-wide blackout for over 12 hours. This has resulted in the loss of revenue for many businesses and major inconvenience to many thousands of consumers. Although the specific function of tree trimming and clearing was supposed to be conducted by the permanent workers, it was contracted out. If you think they would have learned their lesson from that major incident, in just a matter of weeks later, another tree fell, knocking out power lines in Santa Cruz. In both areas, those jobs had been performed, should have been performed by permanent workers. But you just check and see who is that contractor involved, and you will get the picture. You see, whilst OWTU is insisting that corruption at T&TEC should be rooted out, the minister seems to be of a contrary view. And that is why he is ducking and refusing to meet with the union. Still at T&TEC, the non-filling of approximately 300 critical vacancies in the field and supervisory position continues to threaten the efficiency of and safe operations at T&TEC. Whilst this occurs, there are a significant number of temporary workers with as much as 7 years service, with the management is refusing to confirm in permanent positions. Another major issue at T&TEC is the manpower audit that was completed. This manpower audit will inevitably impact the collective agreement. T&TEC has steadfastly refused to share that audit with the union, and we suspect, comrades, that they are planning to use it to send home T&TEC workers. T&TEC is cultivating and maintaining a poor industrial relations climate. Given the nature of T&TEC's operation and its importance, T&TEC can ill afford to continue in this direction. Whilst numerous meetings with the management to rectify the situation has failed, this arrogant Marvin Gonzalez seems quite comfortable with the lack of direction of this critical public utility. But rest assured, comrades, The OWTU will continue to stand with all the T&TEC workers to ensure their job security is protected and preserved. In spite of all the corruption and mismanagement at T&TEC, the T&TEC workers continue to provide a reliable supply of electricity to the nation. Big up the workers for that. It is for this reason the union has rejected and appealed the recent industrial court judgment of 000. Today, the trade union movement calls for an adequate wage adjustment for the T&TEC workers and for the confirmation of all of the temporary workers at T&TEC. Do we have your support, comrades?